Flustars and the Patreon, hi, the YouTube. It's here. It's here, guys. It's here. Digital Circus episode 8. It's finally here. Oh my god, I'm watching something new on the channel for the first time. Oh my fucking god. Oh gosh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? I'm so freaking scared. Okay. Okay, be normal. Patreon people, hi. If it's YouTube, also hi. So, Digital Circus episode 8 is here. Well, in the last step, for anyone who's just binging this series, you don't know that it's... Okay, for me, I just binged it. So, for me, it's just been like a week. It's been like 3 days since I saw the last episode. But for us fandom people, episode 7 came out like a really fucking long time ago. On that cliffhanger, right? So now we're gonna see how all that pays off. I'm freaking scared about that. CAINE sent everyone on a fucking adventure about getting out of the circus and leaving, and then it turns out, oh my god, that was all literally fake. He tricked everybody, possibly caused the first subtraction, and everyone fucking hates CAINE now. He's probably been making them forget their names. He can alter their minds. That's like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I saw the trailer. I'm very scared. I'm very fucking scared about the stuff that I saw in that trailer. I don't know what's going on. I'm so scared for Kinger. I'm so fucking scared for Kinger. Please do not do anything to my baby. If you guys would like to see this unfiltered and uncut, you can go to my Patreon below. It's $3 just to support me. I appreciate the support. $5 to get all the content. I do Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which we will be formally continuing first after we record this episode. Once I start doing more recordings, I'll start Full Metal. We'll do She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, and then our BoJack Horseman, our Patreon exclusive. We're going to be starting all that back up now that Digital Circus episode 8 is here. So, yeah. I'm so fucking scared. And I'm like, what do you mean? This must have been an extra long episode, because what the fuck do you mean that it's like 37 minutes past and the episode still wasn't, like, done? I'm gonna real quick check on YouTube on my phone. And don't look at anything. Go to this. Okay. Glitch Productions. Is it done yet? It is. It's 31 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna like get out of here and reload. And this should act like it was normal and not a part of a... Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, what do you mean? Why is there a warning? This episode contains some sequences with flashing lights and rapid visual effects, which may affect viewers who are susceptible to photosensitivity, epilepsy, or other photosensitivities. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, it's not a content warning, though, so it's fine, right? Okay, let me just make sure my shit's balanced. The audio should be fine. Headset should be fine. We're recording. Stills are working. I'm so scared. Oh, shit. Scared me. Okay, maybe it's a bit louder on Netflix, so let me do that. There we go. And let me put the captions on. Is it... I'm gonna assume that they subtitled this, yeah? Okay. Oh. I see. What is that? What the hell is that? Why is there a red dot? Is that CAINE? What is this? What are these? Why are there multiple bubbles? Was that bubble? Is these multiple bubbles? What's going on here? What the fuck is that? Now it's becoming bigger. Now it's becoming more rapid. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. What are these? These are like not connected at all. But it's like photos of the real world of like circuses. Is this training CAINE? Is it training CAINE on circusy stuff? Playground stuff? Childish stuff? It's like feeding him with data. I think. Yeah, gummies of dinosaurs, burgers, masks. It's training the AI. Oh my god, it's literally training the AI, the alligator, gummy alligator. Oh my god. That's what this is. It's training CAINE with photos. What is this though? Also, it was red, green, and blue RGB. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything at all. Oh, yeah. What is this say? Soft deadline, hard deadline. Pie, eat pie. Okay, and who is that? That's a poison, but I can't make that out. And that's a chessboard. Oh my god, was this Kingers? Oh my fucking god, it was. Oh my god, it was. Is that the Kinger or Queenie? Because there's a bug. There's a butterfly on the thing. It's probably Queenie. Oh my god, it was probably Queenie. Can I see what that sticky note says? I think it's too far away for me to see. But the chessboard, the butterfly. Is that a doggy? Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. Buckle the fuck up. That's another one, but it's so blurry I can't make out the details. This is on the highest it'll go. 1080p. 440, please. It doesn't make anything better, though. Oh, I need to tell my husband that I'm filming. Oops. Let me do that real quick, guys. Sorry. Okay. So what the hell? Why did I... Okay. V apparently does that. Okay. And then who are you? Not really anything that I can go off of, it looks like. Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, I know Elijah and Moscow are gonna have a field day with this. But yeah, he literally auto-generated that exit. But that means he has way more than just those 3-4 pictures of the location. And then is this like a parameter? Or just like the whatever containing his code? Blue, that's a separate AI. That is being fed data. That's a separate one that's being sent data. And we're not seeing it. Is that Bubble? Is that Bubble? And CAINE is trying to get out of the programming? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. Red and blue. The red and the blue. Oh my god. Is that why CAINE's so glitchy? I'm not gonna try to make heads or tails out of this. I don't even know if it should probably be CAINE, but I need more information. But obviously, being consumed by this other being is definitely a bad thing. That's all I can say. I see. This is such an interesting sequence. This is unlike anything that we've seen before. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Are those like jail bars? Is that a mouth? A face? A tent? It's a circus. It's the circus. And it made its own cage. A better cage, maybe. Oh! Oh, you're gonna get... Oh, the internet's gonna have a field day with you. Oh, you're basically just Jack from Beastars. Oh, yeah, the internet's gonna fucking love you. It's gonna love all of you. Oh, my God. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love your design. Oh my god. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so fucking scared. I'm so fucking scared. We're starting off with this. We're starting off with this. I want to scream so bad, but I can't. You're the guy. You're the little play guy, and you're Scratch, and you guys were on the doors. It's so cool. So where's Kanan? I mean, where's Kinger and Queenie? No audible dialogue. There you are. Hi.
Another chess piece, huh?
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, my controls are gonna fuck everything up. Oh my god. Oh my god, she has a voice. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is when it first happened. Oh my god, she's subjected. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Don't do this to me. Another chess piece, huh?
How are you holding up?
I just don't know what's happening. We never made anything like this.
I just hope that...
Wait.
Are you?
It's...
They don't... Alright, because their names. They wouldn't know each other's names.
You.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh my god. Oh my god. The way they instantly hugged each other. Alright, because they would, I guess, he may have thought it was just a similar name, a similar voice, because they don't know their names. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's crying. He's crying.
I wish I could remember your name.
Yeah, same.
I'm so sorry I roped you into this with me.
It's quite strange, isn't it?
She has such a cute
Listen,
voice.
no matter what happens, I'll always...
Oh no. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking text you. Oh my god. I'm already sobbing. What the fuck? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, she abstracted. And they cut away the...
And into the cellar you go.
Oh my god. Did everyone else just do?
Golly, we're running out of humans here. Now, don't you go abstracting on me too.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did everyone else abstract and Kinger was left alone?
Seriously.
It's so selfish of him. Oh my god, Kinger, I'm so fucking sorry. Oh my god. Guys, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry if my stills trigger YouTube shit, I'm sorry. Oh, he's just like walked around. It is a little loud. I will say it's a little loud. I'm gonna shorten it down a little bit more. He just walked around the circus. Oh my god, Ragatha.
What?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're getting all this out of the way. They're getting all of this shit out of the way. because it's going to mean something. So it's not going to be like a whole flashback episode. They're just getting all the flashback shit out of the way. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Hi, Ragatha. I was so curious to see because the reason why I really wanted a flashback episode was just because I was so curious on how everyone just reacted when they got here. And okay.
Hello? Guys? I can't figure out how to... guys?
She was with a group of people. They're not fucking real. Oh my God. She was either on the phone or she was with other people. But still abandoned, so they probably just deemed it didn't have any value and they just left. I still think it's Soma theory. I believe in Soma theory. I don't think these are real people. I don't think any of them are real people. I don't think there's any way to escape the circus because I don't think they have bodies to go back to.
Hello? Can you help me out here? What's happening? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you. Are you okay?
Who are you? How do I take this off?
Whoa, whoa,
Oh.
whoa! A new one?
Oh,
so it is
God.
possible. Looks like you got...
Oh, what do you mean what do you... CAINE? CAINE, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? So it's possible? Oh my God, no one knew came during that entire time. And Kinger was the last one to survive. Him and Queenie were. And then Kinger was left alone. What do you mean?
Got a new buddy after all, Kinger!
Kinger. Right.
He didn't even adjust to the new name at that point.
Is this really...
I was hoping new minds could show up. I have to make some more
I was hoping new minds could show up.
preparations for this amazing breakthrough!
Oh.
How do I get out of this?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
But everything's gonna be okay. Do you remember your name?
I'm...
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Ragatha?
Oh, you bitch. Oh, you fucking dickhead. They're doing it. They're doing the cuts. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. But that's Pomni, so we're in present day. Okay.
Huh?
Oh.
You doing okay?
Oh my God, Pomni's the one reaching out to Ragatha. Oh my God, it came full circle. Ragatha was the one always showing up to Pomni's door. And now Pomni's the one looking out for Ragatha because they got on the same level. And so this is probably after everything happened, right? Because they probably just got either teleported or they walked out of Kane's office and now they're just like sitting together and thinking. Right? No.
That's a good question.
Okay. Oh, yep. Everyone's thinking about it. And Jack's...
Well, really hate to say it, guys, but I told
Don't you even! Do not even f***ing begin to say that sentence like you didn't try to keep us all trapped here forever.
Okay, so, oh my God, that person was right. We are talking about the buttons and Zubul. Okay, just direct your attention towards Jax, because Pomni had a point.
Anything could have happened when you press those buttons. It doesn't matter.
It seemed to matter back when you did it. What if you did ruin our one chance at
And
leaving?
what if Abel was secretly evil? What if we all got stranded in the void? What if it wasn't real? So it doesn't matter. Never did.
And that was his takeaway. And now he's gonna forever think that nothing's gonna break out of his mind now. This is not real. The circus isn't real. Nothing matters here because nothing's real.
How can you say that like you didn't try to f us all over?
He's right, though.
What? Gangle.
Oh, that drew a reaction out of Jax.
It doesn't matter what could have happened. We could argue about it and hurt each other all day long, but that's not gonna help anybody. I think what we need to do now is to just be there for each other.
Oh my god! I'm not okay. I'm not okay. The Gangle who never spoke her mind and was always the punching bag, who's the overly emotional one, is the one bringing up that we all need to be here for each other and not hate each other, and didn't want Zoople to hate Jax. Because we all need to be here for each other, even though Jax bullies her all the fucking time.
She's right. We've all done bad things. But we're
Yeah.
also all we've got. I think we need to abandon the idea of leaving.
What?
Yeah.
What do
We
you...
got our hopes up, and we were let down. I don't know what exactly happened with Kaufmo.
And then it had Jax. Jax didn't react, though.
I don't know what exactly happened with Kaufmo.
And at that point, it shows them too. It focuses on them. That's interesting. But yeah, it's really... I mean, Pomni's making the most excellent point either. Until there's a more concrete way for them to know, I think they are just going to have to just settle with just knowing that they'll always be here and make the best of it. Because that's like the message of the show, right? To try to find meaning in a pointless existence, you know? I feel bad that they had to come to that realization, though. I like the claw arm that Zoople has, though.
But we can't let that despair consume us. We should focus on what we have. Like you said, constantly chasing an unattainable goal will drive us crazy.
Oh my god, the callback. Oh my god. Oh, my.
Maybe what we have to do now is to just live.
Oh, man. I had dreams and goals. I wanted to be able to leave my mark somewhere in the world. How am I supposed to just abandon that?
Oh my god, that's so fucking real. I'm so glad they're bringing that up and we're not just, okay, you're right, Pomni. You're right, Pomni. That's okay. Like, Zoople's like, dude, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't want this. I wanted to live. I wanted to have a human life to make my mark on the world. I had dreams. How do I just be okay with the fact that that's never gonna happen? Like, yeah.
You've made a mark in my life.
Stop. Stop, you're gonna make me fucking cry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's too early for this shit. I am only 8 minutes into this.
I know, you're probably right, but it just
Oh my god.
really sucks.
Oh my god. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm really not okay. I didn't expect Zoople to initiate the hug. I'm so scared because this is a really hopeful note to have at the start of the episode. Oh.
We're all in this together.
and we'll always be in this together.
That's what he said to Queenie. That's what he said to Queenie. Oh my god, that's what he said to Queenie. That's what he said to Queenie.
No matter what.
And she's still extending that olive branch to Jax, who's all by himself and isolating.
Hey. That includes you too.
Huh?
Listen, we're not gonna have you wandering off alone somewhere and abstracting or something. You're a pain in the ass, but you're still one of us.
No one cared before to say that, and now they do. Oh god. They hate him, but they don't want to leave him to die. It's like, even after everything. He doesn't know how to take that because everyone's breaking their archetypes and everything, and it's like,
You think I'm capable of abstracting? You guys worry too much.
mm-hmm.
We need a vacation.
Yeah, probably. Now, I heard someone say with the CAINE thing, why would this office still be here if everything was fake? I do not believe the buttons were real. I do not believe the buttons were real. And if they were, like, that kind of... If they were real, it would be tragic in a different way, but I think the thing with CAINE makes it all the more interesting. It being useless all along makes it a lot more interesting in my eyes. Because Jax would have a lot more consequences. I feel like it would just be an unneeded thing, you know? Especially since they're trying to rope Jax in with the survivors, you know? We all need to be out here for each other. So I think CAINE either just put the button thing in his office and that was just like an extra... He like expanded the map temporarily. Or this is directly after, right? So he may have just wandered back into this office that he just made, you know?
I don't understand, Bubble. They want an exit, they want answers, they want something real. I give them an adventure that covers all of that, and they still hate it? Surely they don't want to actually leave me, right?
No way, Jose. No way, no how.
Oh my god, and Bubble's just the... What the hell? CAINE is like... He physically cannot understand. He can't understand. He's so logically brained where it's like, they wanted this and then I give them it, but you didn't actually give them an exit. They didn't just want an adventure like that. They do want to actually leave, you know? And he just physically can't understand that and doesn't want to. And Bubble is just enabling him, you know, just being a yes man.
I do everything for these people. I slave over these adventures for them. I step outside my comfort zone to appeal to them, and they still hate them. I made a program that creates a body perfectly encapsulating their mind files, and they hate those too.
So that's what it is. He created a program based off of their minds, but it's... Okay. Yep. Let me read that one. I made a program that creates a body quote-unquote perfectly encapsulating their mind files. Their mind files. They're not fucking leaving.
Encapsulating their mind files, and they hate those too.
So it probably just auto-generates their body. It's not that there's like a character selection screen.
I'm starting to get the feeling that they just hate.
Why would they hate you when they could just hate you?
This is why I was
Yep, that's his thought. That's the thought bubbles.
Created. This is my function.
They'd rather abstract than go on your adventures.
That can't be true. I do everything for them. Don't they get that I'm trying?
Maybe you're just genuinely bad at this.
Shut up. No. I fixed that. I can solve any problem. I can solve this one. That's what this is. A big puzzle that I need to solve.
Defective.
Oh my god, this is at the start of the episode? They just showed a ton of shit at the start of the episode. What the fuck? Where's this gonna go? We're getting this early? Oh no, he's gonna try to do one last big shindig to make everyone like him. because this is the thought that's going through his head this entire time. They hate you. You're defective. They just hate you. And Bubble is glitching now. They went from a yes man to his inner thoughts. Maybe that's what it was the whole time.
A big puzzle that I need to solve.
Defective.
Shut up!
Oh, he's
You
getting...
deserved to be abandoned.
Oh my god.
You really were the lesser of the two.
That's what it was. There were two AIs. This was supposed to be a co-thing, and CAINE absorbed them.
You ruined this.
Enough!
A little AI who ruined everything. He's gonna... Oh my god, he's gonna abstract. He's gonna abstract. I didn't believe in CAINE abstraction theory. He's gonna fucking abstract.
Who do they think they are? I give them everything, and they spit in my face! Don't they know what I'm capable of? Humans. They only think about themselves. They're spoiled. They won't abstract. They won't leave me. I won't let them. I'm better. I'm more powerful. I'm the original. I am God.
Oh my god. I thought he was incapable of this. But can something that was programmed to love humans learn to hate? I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Cause this is just straight dialogue. This isn't, I think, the specific shit. But the fact that he's just never been appreciated, that's really getting to him now. Who do they think they... Okay, I'm gonna mute this while I say... Who do they think they are? I give them everything and they spit in my face. Yep. Don't they know what I'm capable of? Humans. They only think about themselves. They're spoiled. This is the point he's been driven to. It's like he's trying to fight the code, or that... Because this isn't what he's supposed to be thinking. It's like his code is glitching with this learned hate. They won't abstract. They won't leave me. I won't let them. Is he, like, thinking that abstraction is, like, a choice? Like, they'll either leave or they'll abstract? Does he really think everyone who goes crazy and can't mentally take being here chose it? Is that because of the algorithm and shit? Oh my god. I'm better. I'm more powerful. I'm the original. I am God. Is he gonna reset? No. No, he's not. Is he gonna reset? I thought maybe he'd reset because this is going against his programming? Oh no. Oh no.
Let's get this show on the road!
Oh. Fuck. Yep. That's what was happening.
What was that?
Hello, my little fortuitous fruitcakes! Today's adventure is...
CAINE, we're not in the mood. Why don't you answer some of our questions? We have a lot of them.
Yep. Okay, so we're not blaming Pomni. I'm glad that theory was canceled. For the whole, oh, you were trying to stop us and shit. Okay, so we're strictly going to CAINE. I figured that was probably where this was going to go. CAINE, we're not in the mood to go into an adventure. I knew no one was going to want to go on an adventure. Can I see what the text was?
Why don't you...
And they want answers, because they haven't gotten any out of Kinger, obviously. The gloomy tomb of...
CAINE, we're not in the mood. Why don't you answer some of our questions? We have a lot of them.
Who has time for questions when there's a whole wacky world of hijinks out there?
Yeah, hey, you have a lot of explaining.
That's what Zibbidabap was.
Hey!
Alternatively, I don't got to explain diddly squat.
He's flexing his godhood. He's doing it now. I don't have to explain lickety squat.
Can you just give us some time to process everything?
Or how about we skip the melodrama and get right to the fun?
No, CAINE.
And now they're getting the pushback. They're saying no.
We have a lot on our minds right now, and we're not going on an adventure.
And Jax was like, oh, he can't do anything malicious. It's not in his nature. You really want to test that? Zubal's going to be proven right. The only thing that was holding CAINE back was that he liked them.
I see. And since when were you in charge? Do you have any idea how much I do for you guys? How much I obsess over trying to make things perfect? How many insults I have to ignore to do my job? You have a lot on your minds? Don't make me laugh. I have a new adventure for you, and you should consider participating.
He's gonna scare them into doing it, so that way he can get the validation of them going on their adventures. Oh my god.
And if we refuse?
Maybe I'm not getting through to you.
No fucking shot. This better not be a musical number. There's no shot. I didn't think the Digital Circus was gonna do songs.
It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to who?
Oh god. Oh no. Oh my god, it's gonna be... it's gonna be a rapid fire music video. And Pomnier's right. Now he's just gonna... Well, she wasn't right. He doesn't want them to suffer, but he's definitely going to be willing to do it now.
We could go on and on, but in the end, who are we kidding? My divinity is past infinity. Am I getting through? Seems our regime has plummeted south. Don't need to scream if you ain't got a mouth.
Okay, so we're actually just, quote, okay, that's our direct reference.
Why bite the hand that feeds when it's the only hand you're getting? It's time you see that this great marquee is the only place you're ever gonna be. So strap on in and take it on the chin, and don't forget who's running the show.
This is a really good performance by CAINE. Oh my god, where did he take them? Oh, fuck!
Get this! Absolute bliss! Oh, what a shock! Watch where you walk! I'm the host, I run the place. CAINE, that is my name. Not enthused, just feeling used. Oh, what a goddamn shame!
Oh my god, he is literally going to say, if you don't do what I want, I will torture you.
Congratulations.
How did I take a 180 from being horrified to then being... Oh my god. Jax is killing it though.
All of my friends.
Oh my god.
Public relations are getting a cleanse. Put on your Sunday best because I know we're close to quitting. So play the games and
Oh my god.
we're close to quitting. So play the games and just ignore the pains, cause all that remains is how you cry
Oh my god, they had the instrumental to this in the trailer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm actually scared. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ragatha.
I think we all understand each other now.
Oh my god, and yeah, now they're gonna be forced into going into that portal. I did not think this episode would be torture. A whole straight, like, 5 minutes of just torture. Oh my god. Yeah, he's just gonna force them. Okay. Yep.
Welcome back! I can't believe you didn't pick up on the context clues. It was practically spelled out
Did Gangle brought the happy mask?
for you. What are you, stupid? Next one's gonna be even crazier. Hope you're ready. By the way, Kinger, I need you for something. Come with me.
Huh?
Oh no. Kinger. Chats. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't know that was Ragatha. I didn't know that was Ragatha.
I don't know how many more of these new adventures I can handle.
How many is he sending on them now?
What? Got nothing positive to say about this one?
Oh,
I can't take this anymore. We gotta do something about this or I'm gonna lose my mind!
I never should have antagonized him so much.
You didn't, Subo, you didn't know. You didn't know he was capable or was gonna do this.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Break time! Gotta brainstorm some new ideas!
He shredded me.
Why?
I think we should get out of the open for a bit.
Oh my god. Oh, it is the cafe. Oh my god. They just started to accept the fact that they were gonna have to stay here forever. Yeah, I know, Jax. Last time you had a cup of that was probably with Kaufmo and Ribbit, eh?
I haven't been up here in a while.
Yeah.
We should just indulge a little while we have the time to. I don't know what CAINE has planned next, but I'm guessing it's not anything good.
Oh my god, is it because you said something? Oh, you want to say something to Gangle? This is what, sorry? Or something about Pomni?
He's gotta get bored of all this sometime, right?
He's not a human. I'm not sure if we can properly gauge how he thinks.
Oh my god!
Oh god, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Why is he just teleporting people and, like, torturing them?
You know, things were just fine here until you and Zubul came along.
What the fuck do you mean? Oh, what, did no one hear you? Or are we just gonna ignore that because you want to be a fucking dickhead and no one wants to hear that right now? So Zubul was the last one before Pomni and Zubul, because, well, actually, I guess abstraction order doesn't mean placement order. Zubul, I guess, was the one who came here before Pomni.
Nothing? Okay.
What are you?
Oh,
Just give it a sec. trust me.
Oh my god, she's gonna try to get some answers out of him. But CAINE always hears, right?
Kinger? You there?
I'm where? It's dark in here.
What exactly are we waiting for?
No, she's right. Just give it a bit.
Oh, they're waiting. They're actually waiting. Oh, did Gangle had to go for a bit? Or got teleported?
Got a bucket on my head. I'm guessing you don't want me to remove it.
Kinger.
Oh.
Hey, Pomni.
Don't you fucking dare with the dad, please. Oh my god. I'm not ready for this.
Wait, the bucket makes him sane?
Darkness. It's a long story.
What's happening?
What?
Yeah, it breaks the archetype, right? Oh, he's not crazy just because he's crazy.
Do you know about CAINE?
It's a little hazy, but I remember C&A.
That was just an adventure, right?
No, C&A is a real company.
It's getting shaky.
I worked for them.
Wait, they really made this game?
No, we didn't make games. We were just developing artificial intelligence.
Oh.
Specifically creative AI. The kind that could come up with its own ideas and create things within the program.
What is going on right now?
CAINE was our first semi-successful attempt at that. I can't remember what we originally called him, but he was one of my greatest achievements as a programmer.
You made CAINE?
Partially, yes. I got a few pointers from, I can't remember his real name, but his circus name was Scratch.
Yeah.
That man was a genius.
Wait,
CAINE was pretty rough around the edges, though. I wasn't...
Jax, don't you fucking dare, because this is shattering your worldview, don't you dare call for CAINE to make him stop. Don't you dare.
Quite on Scratch's level of thinking outside the box, but it was good groundwork for something the rest of the team could wrap their heads around. I can't say the same for Scratch. His ideas were often so bizarre and abstract that the rest of the team had no idea how to work in his language, either due to pure brilliance or the tumor in his head.
Oh.
He was trying to make something. What was it? I'm getting off track. Was there anything specific you needed to know?
wait. I should go distract CAINE so he doesn't listen in on this. Just fill me in afterwards.
Are you... I mean, yeah, that's true, but...
Fill me in later.
Okay.
Be here later.
I will.
Okay. Jax, are you really doing the... Don't do the catcher line. Don't think of that. Don't think of that. Please just do the one good thing in your life, right? I'm gonna do the one good thing in my life. There's not anyone in the universe who still cares about me, and people do. Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is real.
Yep.
CAINE's going a bit crazy right now. Is there any way to stop him? Or at least control him?
I see. He's a highly advanced AI, and this is his world. One that he created from nothing. So naturally, he has control over everything.
Yeah.
But so do we.
What?
In a sense, anyway. We all technically have the ability to conjure, just like CAINE. It just comes naturally to him, but requires a lot more
Do you hear the video game shit in the background?
skill and concentration for us.
Butterfly.
The butterfly.
I'm certain I could alter his code, or at least temporarily put him to sleep until we know how to fix him. I would just need access to a console.
The one behind CAINE's office?
No, just a simple computer interface would work. I could get back into the right headspace and essentially conjure CAINE's code into the console and alter it.
Well, where do we get one of those?
I think I know exactly where to get one.
The exit door.
Take turns with Jax distracting CAINE. Don't let that bucket come off Kinger's head.
Yes, ma'am. She's gonna go back. She wanted there to be an exit, so she saw one, just like Kaufmo. He conjured up an exit, but it was the one he was working on. And that's the same mirror. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. She's gonna conjure up the exit. Yep. And it's the one he scrapped. And she didn't even look behind this time.
Great suggestion, Jax. But as I feared, there just isn't anything stuck between my teeth. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh, that's where I parked.
Wow, CAINE, you are so funny.
Could you say it with a little more gusto? That's
Bubble is just literally lying and can't say it.
better.
Hey, CAINE!
Yep.
Do you want to hear a list of things we've decided we love about you as our God and Savior?
Whoa, now we're talking.
I hate this. I actively hate this. Oh my god. Oh my god. They have to appeal to him in like the most blatant way ever, and he'll take it.
Well, first of all, we love your...
I know, but I'm bored. Let's go bowling.
Oh. Is this why he's torturing them? Because he just has now learned the feeling of hate and is just taking all of it out on them? Oh my god. That's what those were.
I'm so proud of you guys.
What the hell? Okay. So she's gonna try to bring a computer into the circus. That's what it was. That's the teaser. It was the teaser. And they're doing a lot of enhanced shots. Oh my god. This is so cool. And she's so assured of herself. She's not scared or anything. She's on a mission. There it is. There it is. That's where you were, right? The VR headset. Does he like feel her? Feel that she's in there? Okay. Or just the whole thing is glitching.
I feel like it's
Ew.
missing something, right?
It's missing relatability.
You're right. Scrap it.
Oh my god.
Let's go back to the drawing board. Humans just aren't a relatable sculpting material.
You think he's running out of ideas yet, or nah?
Nah.
Do you need help with power or anything?
Nah, I can use my imagination for that.
You got this?
I think so.
It's still too early. There's one more thing needs to happen.
Sure has been a while. I may need some time to get my bearings. Try to help the others distract CAINE while I figure this out. He may sense something when I really get into it.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, by the way. For this and, well, everything.
Oh. He left his mark on her. The last thing you can do is make someone feel like they're not wanted or loved. To make sure that you need to make sure that they feel appreciated, and she did that. Okay.
Honestly, are you even trying?
Shut up, Jax.
There we go.
Where'd CAINE go?
Back to the drawing board, I guess.
Did you get everything working with Kinger?
I think so. We just need to make sure CAINE doesn't check up on him.
What do you think we've been doing?
Omni! That's the relatability we've been missing!
Oh, hi.
You know, I thought this endless onslaught of fun would be a little more satisfying. But I've come to realize that these rapid-pace ideas are a little half-baked.
I'm sure you can come up with new ideas if you put your mind to it.
That's exactly it, though. I am putting my mind to it, and I'm just not feeling that spark I once did. And if you're not having fun, and I'm not having fun, then who is having fun?
I'm having a baby.
Exactly.
A baby. A
Makes me
baby.
wonder why you guys even switched up your tone. If I didn't know any better, it seems like you're trying to... Where's Kinger?
We just wanted to see your new ideas firsthand. We've gotten over our hang-ups, and now we're all just genuinely curious what you're cooking up.
I think I'm just gonna check up on...
We think your ideas suck!
Huh?
Yeah, Pomni, if she can't appeal to him, she has to rage bait him. She needs to do anything in order to get CAINE to not check up on Kinger. She needs to do anything, and that's it.
Isn't it obvious? We wanted to bait you into testing your new ideas on us so we can make fun of them behind your back.
Ha! That's not true.
Yes, it is! You're a horrible host. You don't care about us at all. You care more about stroking your own ego than giving us anything we'd actually enjoy.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're a failure. We're all gonna abstract someday. And what will you have then? Nothing.
Stop that.
And this whole stunt? Just torturing us because we hurt your feelings? Pathetic! You're like a child. What kind of all-powerful being has such a fragile ego?
It's like... Wow, they're like lacing obvious rage bait with the truth.
You never let us feel like we're at home. You don't comfort anyone when they're upset, and you never bother to understand what it's like in our shoes.
You discourage us from thinking outside the box and doing things our own way.
You lie to us constantly!
And on top of it all, you just don't listen!
Yep. He needed to hear all that, but God, is he gonna torture you guys for saying all that. Or get unstable.
I'm gonna put you freaks in your place!
Freaks. Yep, okay, so we're just gonna be torturing everyone. Okay. Torturing them with the people they love most. Oh, that's horrifying. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Her mom. God. Or herself. Oh my God, their art being a failure. And they're masking their mental health. The truck. The truck again. Why the truck? Oh my God, being submerged in various pieces. Their body dysmorphia. Everyone laughing at it. Ribbit. Oh my God. Oh my fucking Christ. So that's what was under his model the whole time, eh?
Why do you people torment me? It didn't have to be created.
Yeah.
I just wanted to fulfill my purpose. Wait, no.
Wait.
What? Deleting CAINE? What? Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think I accidentally killed CAINE.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, yeah, they can swear now. No. No, no, no. You don't get to fucking end it there. The Amazing Digital Circus Episode 9, the grand finale, coming June 19th. A day. Oh, wait, March, April, May, June. Oh my god, the show ends in 3 months. Oh my god, the show ends in 3 months. Nearly evenly. Okay, so... I don't know if I have words. God. Okay, this being a reaction, now we have to analyze. There's no end credits. This episode just, oh my god. Oh my god. So, I don't know who this original is, but when CAINE died, Bubble was there. Didn't disappear, did he?
Why do you people torment me? It didn't have to be created.
The whole I didn't have to be created thing. And he kept going.
Wanted to fulfill my purpose.
And purge AI program. Is it because he wanted him to stop hurting them?
Wait, no.
Wait.
And it's like a file that got deleted. It took a second and then it did. Yeah, Bubble's still there though. But it's not like... It just looks like a bubble. I'm gonna mute this while goes, yeah, that's not, it didn't disappear. But, like, it's not like someone new took Kane's place. It's just, are they gonna create, oh my god, is the next episode literally going to be them figuring out what to do, and since they have the powers to create, they're gonna create a world for them? I wonder if they can even alter their bodies, though. And then, yeah, I don't think we get anything else. I can't tell where Bubble is. And yeah, so they can, everything that CAINE had for inhibitors is just gone. So you had this scene with, like, the red AI being fed information, and then, which I'm guessing is the quote-unquote original, and then you had the blue one, which maybe was Bubble. Did he, like, lobotomize Bubble into being his thing? His thing being, like, his main other AI that's lesser than, because Bubble has always never been like any of the other AIs. He's always been never, he was, if CAINE could alter him, he would have. But I feel like he can do it a little bit, but obviously Bubble is on his own agenda sometimes, like with the whole CAINE office thing. And then we had these guys at the start, and I love Scratch's design. God, there's going to be so much Rule 34 on you, dude. You are literally perfect for that. Like, yep. That's gonna be a lot of porn. I wouldn't be surprised if it was you guys either. Mr. Dinosaur. Well, Mr./Mrs. I don't know who you are. You don't have the eyelashes, I think, so you may be a guy. It'd be cute if the worm was a girl. Very cute. I like the design. And these, so, like, I'm guessing it was the initial programmers. So maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. And they tried, like, and that was Scratch, right? And he was, like, really smart, but also maybe a little, but he had a tumor in his head at the same time. Is that why he was the first abstraction? Was he genuinely losing his sanity? And CAINE was like, I can fix that. And then that's how we didn't get any information on how abstractions work, now that I think about it. We never really got an answer to that. And also, the whole Ribbit theory was just gone. Like, Ribbit didn't appear at all. Kaufmo didn't appear at all. But it's cool that we got to see Queenie. That was really cool. And she has such a cute voice. I really like her. I thought she would, from the way the scene was, like, shown in the trailers, I thought that she might have been taller. But no, it was just from a weird angle. And he was sitting down, she was standing up, so obviously she'd look bigger. And then she abstracted, and CAINE was like, I don't abstract too. But really, though. And then Ragatha was there when he was all alone. The situation and his whole outlook changed. And she was freaked out, like anyone was. I feel like she maybe had a little, I mean, Kinger was in his sane mind, so obviously she had a bit more of a support system. And CAINE being like, oh, so it is possible. You know, there's a possibility for other humans to come too. And yeah, he just doesn't understand. This is not how I thought it would go at all. I didn't think this would be such a direct adaptation of I have no mouth and I must scream. I will admit I haven't read the story or played the game based off of it, but I do know a lot about it just from people talking about it. So I know a lot of the details. And so far, this is pretty, like, to a T, kind of the vibe, you know? So, it's just so interesting. I'm going to be ordering myself some pizza while I have the chance, because holy shit, I think after going through that, I think I deserve it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and send it through. Give me 1 second. Gotta put in my tip. And then don't do the pin. Just come to me. You should be fine. Alright. And I hope this confirms that, because someone, I think, I'm not going to name names, but there was one person that was like, is Kinger Ragatha's dad? I hope that this kind of deconfirms that. Sure, they don't know their names. It took him a while to recognize his wife. I hope he would recognize his daughter if it was the case, but I think Kinger's just fatherly in nature, and with Ragatha's, like, home life, it would make sense that the person she would value most in the circus, who one helped her on her first day, so she has a bit more of a bond, would also be the one that would be a more stable parent figure. Then they were, like, accepting their existence. We were going into that, right? They genuinely thought that they ever had a choice, and that CAINE was in any way benevolent, and he was. He was. That's the worst part. They once had a choice. Zubul was once able to, like, leave, and CAINE was once willing to make an adventure that would be in the circus, but also be out of the way for them to not participate. He wanted to do everything to make the adventures more appealing, and that was never the point. That was never the point. I like what Ragatha said specifically, because at first Pomni was just, like, straight up rage baiting. At first she was just rage baiting, but then she says, yeah, you're a horrible host. You don't care about us. You care more about stroking your ego than giving us anything that we would actually enjoy. And then he tried flexing the God says, well, do you know who I am? You know that I'm your God? And she doesn't fall for it. And she's like, no, you're a failure. And I feel like the old Pomni wouldn't have been that mean because she's so empathetic, but you're not going to be empathetic to someone who's been torturing you just because they're not a person, you know? And Pomni's making peace with the fact that, yeah, one day we will abstract, because one day being there for each other isn't going to be enough, and we're just going to naturally die, and that's going to be what happens to us. We're just going to abstract. We're all going to abstract someday, and then what will you have? Because she's saying, like, if you keep doing this to us and keep trying to mentally break us just to feed your own ego, just so we can, like, you're doing all of this stuff now because you're, one, trying to put us in our place, and two, you want us to interact with you no matter what so you can fulfill your purpose. You're supposed to do this thing and submit this executable, like, I need to do adventures, and you're forcing us to do that without considering us or how we feel. You want to make us happy, but you don't do anything to make us happy, you know? You just say, well, maybe if I do this, they'll be happy, but, like, you can't force someone something they like. They have to want that, you know? And this whole stunt, just torturing us because we hurt your feelings, like, yeah, pathetic. You're like a child. What kind of all-powerful being has such a fragile ego? Yeah, yeah. To be fair, I guess in CAINE's mind, he did say earlier, you know, how many insults that I have to put up with every day just to get my job done, shit like that. And I get it. I get not being appreciated, but none of these people wanted this. They're all innocent. None of these people are the people who created this thing. None of them chose to be here, so I don't think CAINE should be holding it against them that they don't want to interact with anything in here. He's saying make good of this bad situation you've been in, and then proceeds to torture them. And never listen to them. This is what I like about Ragatha. She uses the people pleasing to be a little bit more gentle, but actually uses it in a constructive way, and uses it to actually force criticism, you know, constructive criticism. You never let us feel like we're home. You never comfort anyone when they're upset, and you never even bother to understand what it's like in our shoes. Yeah, that's like one of the things. CAINE never does that. And I think Ragatha appealing to the more emotional side to him, like, I feel like if we had a better conversation, if CAINE wasn't trying to go check up on Kinger, they probably could have calmed CAINE down themselves. but they had to force the hand on being the Pickens, you know? You discourage us from thinking outside the box and doing things our own way. Yeah, it has to be all CAINE's way, you know? You lie to us constantly, yep. And on top of it all, you just don't listen. Yeah. And the fact that they play with his abstraction, it's not even that he's like abstracting in the way only an AI can. He doesn't get turned into a blob, but he's losing his form into something more abstract. Man, this is so cool. And they go back to the pilot version of him where he had the tiny eyeballs. And then says, I'm gonna put you freaks in your place. Because how dare they be ungrateful, right? And then it's like he zapped into her head to bring out her worst fear. And these alligators were like genuinely real. For a show that's like all about being cartoony, these are really cool like designs for something like realistic. Okay, but I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let me just focus on CAINE's last line. So, like, hold on. Is this a Jax gimmick? I wonder. Because everyone has something. Zubul has the removable body pieces. Gangle has the mask that can shatter. Pomni has a really stretchable body. A really cartoony body. Jax now apparently has, like, a skin suit that can be kind of forcibly taken off of him. And God, is this like... I didn't know how much I believed in the Jax trans theory. I don't know... even now, I don't really know how much I believe in it. If anything... If it's on one side, I feel like it would be a female to male. Because of the forced femininity, I could see someone who wants to get away from being feminine to then be uncomfortable being put in a literal maid outfit. But I don't know. But obviously, if this is one of Jax's biggest fears, I'm assuming one of his is being mocked and being vulnerable for once. Being, you know, the shell, the mask, is the bunny suit being, like, the quote-unquote mask. You know, and, like, the mask being torn off and everyone hating who he really is. Never being able to be himself. It's interesting that they gave him that kind of, like, numb, fleshy skull kind of look. It's very interesting. And then I wanted to get CAINE's last line since it was really relevant. Why do you people torment me? Which is crazy for the person that's, you know, is tormenting them. But he may just be mad because of the mean words. I didn't ask to be created, and that's so amethyst coded. I didn't ask for things to be this way. I never asked to be made, you know, and that's the truth. That's the sad part about CAINE, is that he didn't ask to be created. Every flaw he has is not one that he was able to make and grow from. He's born flawed and born unable to connect with the people he's supposed to. So he was born to be like a screw up, basically, and that is genuinely like awful. I just wanted to fulfill my purpose. That was it, wasn't it? You know, I just wanted to do what I was made to do. And then Kinger accidentally deletes him. And that's the thing, right? I wonder how they're gonna feel without CAINE. I don't think they'll miss him. Especially after what they've gone through for an indiscriminate amount of time. However, I will wonder how they feel about his death, in a sense. Unless this deletion... No, if there's one more episode left, there can't be a bigger bad... This is the climax. I think the whole next episode is literally just going to be the falling action and then the conclusion. I don't see anything big happening. I think it really is just going to be... Well, we're in a blank canvas now. What can we do since we can conjure things up and shit? What can we do to make this world our own since we're trapped here, you know? Maybe try to do things to fulfill their dreams. Cause Kinger went like, oh shit, like he didn't mean to kill Cain. That's not what he was trying to do. He was just trying to fix him. Which, being honest, is this the better outcome? I don't know. It entirely depends on what they do for the last episode. Because either this could have just happened again since Cain literally can't listen and became his own downfall. Or was there any possibility that he could have changed? Because, like, they laid out all the issues they had with him and he just chose to lash out. So I don't know. I think he literally can't. I think he just literally can't change. I think it's like that one thing where like the ship betrays all those people was the Space Odyssey, and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't do that. If you take that literally, it would be I'm scared that I can't do what you want me to do anymore, you know? So let's go back now that we got, because that CAINE shit was so fucking interesting. And then he has the thing. I don't know if this other AI is going to be brought up ever, or... Because I feel like we got about as much of the exposition we're going to get. I feel like we got about as much of the exposition as we were going to get here. Since Bubble is always sort of tinted blue, I'm going to assume that CAINE... That my theory will be that CAINE lobotomized Bubble. They were supposed to be like a duo. And he, I'm using lobotomize as, you know, this term that, like, he consumed Bubble, consumed all of the power and shit, and basically consumed the only other thing that could have stood in his way from having full power over the circus, to be the ringmaster. And then, I guess, because there was some code that wouldn't allow CAINE to delete Bubble, all he could do is take away all of Bubble's power. Maybe even, like, make Bubble not as sane, so that way Bubble couldn't put in his face all the time, because there's times where Bubble goes with CAINE and then doesn't. So I don't know if it is like an inner thoughts thing, like some people were theorizing. And Bubble didn't take over the circus. That was not something that happened. It's so interesting. People had such a big... Everyone had this like idea, right, of what this episode was going to be. So it's really interesting to see what did and didn't happen. Like, everyone and their mother convinced me, and I thought so too, that Ribbit was going to be here. Like, everyone thought, well, CAINE is so in love with the people that he's not going to go full am, right? He's going to do these things. He's going to go on a memory adventure and try to win people back by bringing back their deceased loved ones. And I guess he did. He didn't bring back the abstracted, but he certainly brought some of them back. He brought some of the loved ones back. And I guess a shadow version of one of them. So interesting, so interesting. Everyone thought that like Ribbit and Kaufmo were going to be brought back and that we were going to get a flashback to the cabin adventure. Everyone thought that what were other theories? Everyone thought Bubble was going to take over the circus. And I think people thought Pomni was going to get through to CAINE, and they were all going to have to, like, save CAINE. That did not happen at all. The biggest twist in this episode, for me anyway, is that CAINE became self-aware. But not in the way we wanted. I genuinely thought, I didn't think they'd go full am. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I thought CAINE was going to go full am, and then people convinced me, no, CAINE is supposed to love the people. His programming won't let him not love them. He just wants to be with the humans. But it's interesting. It seems like he had so much more going on. And then I want to look at some more of these scenes. And he has such a big insecurity about being lesser than and not being enough. And he was being like, oh, this is just a problem I have to solve. And then Bubble pressed him into becoming bitter. Maybe you deserve to be abandoned. You really were the lesser of the two. You ruined this. You want to strike? Yeah, okay. Yeah. He forced them. Since yeah. You know how much I do, this is the one I want to look at. Do you know how much I do for you guys? How much I obsess over trying to make things perfect? How many insults I have to ignore to do my job? You have a lot on your minds? Ha 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 ha. Don't make me laugh. I have a new adventure for you, and you should consider participating. And the very interesting part about that is if CAINE was opening up, I think they'd have a conversation, but then he had to follow it up with a threat, which then naturally made Zubul go, and what if we refuse? And since that threat alone didn't do it, he had to give them an example. And so we at least got one song out of this. I will definitely put it on my music playlist. And then goes on to literally torture them. And he can swear. It's just they couldn't. What a goddamn shame, right? Oh my god, and right. Yeah, these were the different animation styles. I knew it looked like... I knew it was similar, but I couldn't think of what it was. It's the outro song. The outro animation style. It's the style we had before. It was the pilot. It looked like this, and then it got clearer. And it's so very geometrical. Yeah. That's the thing, right? If they just appeased him and appealed to him, this would have just never happened. It's just learning to appreciate the one with all the power, and it sucks. And then they all had to go. And then, yeah. Oh, it was several days later. I didn't catch that. I didn't see that. Okay. Oh, I can't believe you didn't pick up on the context clues. It was practically spelled out to you. What are you, stupid? Yeah, he's just like, oh, the next one's gonna be even crazier. Hope you're ready. So what? He was finding out what... So I guess the adventures were more PG-13, all ages, and now that he learned this hate, all the adventures had more, like, torture in them. You know, hurting them and all that shit. So what was he, like, saying, hey, I need you for a minute. Hey, I need you for a minute. Was he just finding out different ways to torture them so he could, like, implement those into the adventures? Because Kinger came back shredded. Ugh. Yeah. And then I like that Zubul was the one to say, man, I'm the one who antagonized him most out of everyone. I'm so fucking sorry. And I like that Gangle was the one who was like, dude, you're not the one torturing us. You didn't know that this was possible or that this could happen. You're fine. This is not your fault. Yeah. And he's not going to give him a break now. Ever. It's just your only break in between adventures is when I don't have one for you. So it's like they don't get the time to just kind of sleep, and then, you know, I guess they do, but you have to like instead of having like a schedule you can follow now, it's now just all up to CAINE. You know, eat when you can, sleep when you can, because you're not going to get it on the adventure, you know? It's nice we got to see this cafe, though. I haven't been up here in a long time, yeah. No, I don't think it was a Pomni thing. Because it shows Gangle specifically, and then it lingers from the POV of basically a zoom in on Gangle as Jax looks at her. What did he do? What can I make out the vowel he was gonna say? And I wonder if he would apologize if, now that he knows that this is all real, would he ever say I'm sorry? I don't know. Yeah, he's not human. I'm not sure if we can properly gauge how he thinks. Yeah. Yeah, and then he just wanted to, like, lash out. He wanted to blame them, since they were the last two humans, I assume, to come to the circus. And I mean, like, what, Zubul antagonized CAINE this entire time and drove him to that point, instead of just, like, listening to him all the time. And then Pomni shook things up, because, I mean, is Jax coming at it from the perspective of, in this scene, Zubul had the pushback, and then Pomni also had the pushback, which I like how they're usually paired together, because they're both very outspoken people. They're not just going to sit around and be, like, disrespected or not heard, you know? I like that about Pomni, especially. That she's not just a damsel, you know? So he tried, I guess in his mind, he tried to be like, oh, yeah, if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be doing this, or something like that. And no one cares, dude. No one cares. Everyone, like they said before, we're all in this together, no matter how sucky the situation is and how much we hate each other, you know? And it's very interesting that Zubul and Jax have also became full circle on that. How they hate each other. They hated each other, maybe. But Zubul, you know, the one who got tortured by Jax all the fucking time, was the one to say, hey, that includes you too. We don't want you to go leave and possibly abstract or something, you know, because they could tell he's been in that depressed mood. But yeah, no one's even looking at him. Everyone's just kind of ignoring him. Because they're not going to engage with him if he's going to be a dick, you know? They've got their own shit to think about. I really wish a DoorDasher would pick up my food. I don't want it to get cold. And then they found the bucket. Put it on Kinger's head. So now I want to look at Kinger for a bit. I also want to look at these, like, freeze frames. So I have this, the initial frame. And then Gangle and Zubul are talking. Oh, Gangle didn't leave. She was just on the couch. Okay. And then Kinger had enough realization to say, there's a bucket. I've got a bucket on my head. And I'm guessing you don't want me to remove it. Yeah, okay. So yeah, no one else really knew. So it's a little hazy, but I remember CNA. I'm so glad he didn't get interrupted. CNA. And that was not just a part of the adventure. No, CNA is a real company. I worked for them. They really made this game. No, we didn't make games. We were just developing an artificial intelligence. So they thought this was a game because CAINE Well, one, because they put on a VR headset, you'd think, oh, this is a video game. And then CAINE was like, oh yeah, they were planning on expanding development. He used the lie that this was all a game, you know? Specifically creative AI, which is insane with generative AI being a big thing nowadays. Wow, the Digital Circus is... I didn't think it was going to be really, you know, relevant like that, you know? The kind that could come up with its own ideas and create things within the program. CAINE was our first semi-successful attempt at that. I can't remember what we originally called him, but he was one of the greatest Oh, so he was called something different. He was one of my greatest achievements as a programmer. Yeah, you made CAINE. Partially, yes. I got a few pointers from... I can't remember his real name, but his circus name was Scratch. The man was a genius. CAINE was pretty rough around the edges, though. I wasn't quite on Scratch's level of thinking outside the box. But it was good groundwork for something the rest of the team could wrap their heads around. I can't say the same for Scratch. His ideas were often so bizarre and so abstract that the rest of the team had no idea how to work in his language, either due to his brilliance, pure brilliance, or the tumor in his head. He was trying to make something. What was it? I'm getting off track. So Scratch fucked up and messed with shit. And so is Scratch the reason why CAINE is the way he is? Why CAINE has the powers he was able to? Was there anything specific you needed to know? I should go distract CAINE so he doesn't listen in on this. Fill me in afterwards. Fill me in later. Be here later. Right? Well... yeah. And now he has to cope with the fact that the circus is real. He had, everything he did had consequences. It's no longer that illusion anymore. Everything that he's done in the circus at this point was consequences. He hurt people for years. And everything still mattered, you know? And whatever he did in the real world actually happened, you know? CAINE's going a bit crazy right now. Is there any way to stop him? Or at least control him? I see. He's a highly advanced AI, and this is his world. One that he created from nothing. So naturally he has control over everything. But so do we. Yeah, so this is it. Pomni conjured up that exit door for herself. It's not that it was just randomly appearing out of nowhere. She wanted an exit so badly. But then, I guess it only appeared for Kaufmo and Pomni because they wanted an exit that didn't exist before. Even though they could have created it, they didn't have the means to actually make that happen. They would have had to put the effort into thinking, I want this to happen, and it's gonna happen, you know? But when they were thinking about it just even passively, they were accidentally conjuring up something that did exist, which I'm sure would be easier to conjure up something that exists rather than something that is from scratch, you know? Oh my god, Scratch. He literally made the game from scratch. That's a really clever name. I wonder if the other ones had names like King or Queenie, you know, higher ranked up people or people making the game themselves. Those are cool names. So I'm sure that Kaufmo went crazy wanting an exit because Ribbit had abstracted and wanted to leave, and then he started conjuring up the exit door, or at least seeing glimpses of it. Maybe he tried interacting with it, but he couldn't interact with it because CAINE wasn't that far yet. And then by the time he abstracted and Pomni was here, CAINE was able to make it, go somewhere, but he just couldn't figure out what to put on the other side of it. But Pomni was able to interact with it, so she just, but then she didn't end up thinking, oh, maybe I did something wrong. She was able to learn the same day that the exit door was never real, and it was just a thing from CAINE, So then, and the only other instance we have of that is the butterfly, when Kinger, who just intuitively knew he could create things, but not being conscious of it, just made that butterfly for Ragatha. Yeah, we all technically have the ability to conjure just like CAINE. It just comes naturally to him, but it requires a lot more skill and concentration for us. Yeah, the butterfly. Yeah. I'm certain I could alter his code, or at least temporarily put him to sleep. Yeah, and that didn't end up happening. He needed an actual computer so he could, get in the right headspace. And this was a cool, interesting thing, It shows Pomni's growth. Instead of being shocked, she's just more like, right, this is who I am now. And it's like, wow, yep, this is it. She does the same thing as before. She touches her cheek. But instead of being like, oh, I need to run from the abstraction, she's like, no, I have a mission. I can't focus on that. What's done is done. I'm here now, and I need to help these people. It's so freaking cool. And then what's interesting is that CAINE just didn't even want... He was still working off of hate. Praise wasn't enough anymore, because Ragatha was trying to say, like, oh, yeah, we love your... And then he's like, well, yeah, I know, but I'm bored. Like, he just assumes, well, yeah, I know you guys like me, obviously. And you know what? That one guy that I really liked, who does the really long video analysis, I don't know his name, but he's like the guy with the white beard, and he has the hands and shit. He's really cool. He just does a lot of YouTube pooping with the rewind ability. He brought up a fact that the reason why these people probably didn't want to try to pacify CAINE earlier or connect with him is because you just literally can't connect with CAINE, He's not a human, so at any point when you're trying to spend time with him or have a conversation with him, he's just so goal focused and always focused on performing his programming. He could be like, okay, well, that's cool, but let's go to the bowling alley, or let's have this conversation on a train. I keep hiccuping, I'm sorry. Let's have this conversation on a train, or what do you think of this? Well, what do you think of that? He does not listen. He doesn't. And she confidently goes through these things. It's so cool how... I'd love to get a shot-by-shot comparison of what this updated office looks like now. And I like that Pomni was able to do that. Thank you for this, and well, thank you for everything. Because Kinger was the first... Her first connection was with Gummy Goo, but that was just an AI. Her first human connection since she was here was Kinger. And it was cool to show him some appreciation. And then all of that happened. And then we had the crash out, which we talked about before. And we got to see all their insecurities. God, that's such a cool fucking horror design. Pomni being betrayed by her first ever friend. And I wonder, this could be taken as two different ways. As I wonder if this is to say either Ragatha was a part of a big family. I don't know what this dish is supposed to be on the table. Is it a waffle, a bomb? I don't know what's supposed to be on that plate. If anyone, whoever ends up watching this, can let me know, that'd be good. And God, through the palm is terrible. And it's like, yeah, that's either her mom or herself. Either her mom bullying her or her hating herself. And I wonder if these mannequin plushies are supposed to either be like emulations of like a big family, or if this is supposed to be the mom, how she hurts everybody. Or like, I could see a lot of symbolism being read into that. I'd have to look at some other opinions on that. And then Gangle's depression and like manic episodes, and never being satisfied with their art, never being able to do their art in the way that they always wanted to, and their depression, like the happy mask slowly fading out and it all being sad. You're always going to be sad. You're never going to be happy, and everyone's going to hate you for that. You're a monster. And the truck. What is up with the truck? Because we know that these people, this is not a has-been hotel situation where they died and they got here, and they weren't isekai'd either. Well, it's kind of isekai. They all put on a headset. This may be a bit of a bright light. Let me just like... There we go, that's a little bit better. So what's up with the truck? Gangle couldn't have gotten actually hit by a truck, right? Like, in person. I don't know. I don't know. Unless the truck is just supposed to symbolize, like, depression and wanting to self-delete. Did Gangle think about stepping onto traffic and instead she just drove to the CNA office? You know, maybe I could see something like that. Oh, my food's on its way, finally. Maybe I'll wrap it up by the time maybe I'll wrap this up by the time. I don't have much to say. This is the end of it. I'm just gonna do a little bit more analyzing and then we'll be done. And I'll wrap it up. So yeah, I wonder if it is just like wanting to self-delete. And that's what the truck at the end like was going after, because it was, you know, their brains and all that. The brain files being scanned. And so not only is your depression going to consume you and make everyone hate you, but you're just going to die anyways because you're broken. And then it was interesting that it's their own mismatched body parts consuming them alive. Like, you're never going to be whole. You're always going to be torn, and you're never going to feel whole. But we got a lot of this from Zubul before, so there's not a lot in this specifically that is different. But it is interesting that they are reaching for themselves. Like, you will never love yourself. And I wonder if that's something Zubul struggles with. You know, you'll never love yourself or feel like yourself. And that's why they were reaching out for themselves in the mirror. And Jax, like I said before, I think it's very clear that his own suit, he does not feel comfortable in his skin at all, to the point where it may as well be a suit. And in its own brand of a mask. And if people see who he is on the inside, who he really is, everyone will laugh at him, everyone will hate him. His closest friends, Pomni, Ribbit, Kaufmo. No one will love you as you are, you know? And, well, the fact that it's, like, Ribbit tearing him out too, while the others hold him back, is interesting. It's so interesting what the way that what they went with for this design. And I wonder if they morph the model. Like, if this is the default and they morph it to fit whatever expression Jax needs when it's in the bunny form. You could totally read it as a trans reading. You could totally read it as a trans reading. But Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, until I get told that to my face, I don't know. I think it's just gonna be like a headcanon and like something cool. If it ever is, I think it'll, I don't even know if it could be female to male, because if it was that, then I don't know. I feel like that would be a bit mean to make merch of a character having gender dysphoria, of like being put in a suit that's feminine and not wanting to be a woman anymore. That would be a little bit weird. Probably not something you want to make fun of and make merch of. Maybe Jax could want to be a woman. I just feel like if he did want to be a woman and was trans and wanted to go by she her, I feel like he would just do it already, you know? If none of this is real and he can choose who he wants to be, I don't know. I feel like he could be that, but then is it like he just doesn't feel like he deserves to? Because if that's the part that he should be ashamed of, he has to put on the mask, the tough guy persona. Jax is so complex, and I really... That's the thing. They're not going to be able to give us every single answer. Some of this shit is going to have to be up to interpretation, and I don't think we're going to get that in episode 9. If we were going to get it, it would be here. I think all we're going to get from this episode is just interpretations. I think all we're going to get is just interpretations of Jax. And then, yeah, it's all of this. CAINE just deletes. Which is interesting that a player could have just deleted CAINE at any time, given the right... because CAINE's a part of this world. But then that's also interesting that if CAINE is on the same level as Bubble, why couldn't he delete Bubble if him and the players also have the same level of shit? Is it just because Kinger knew how to do it better? I mean, I don't know. And then, yeah, the circus falls, like, apart. And Kinger can't fix CAINE now because he lost the computer. And now he can't, now Kinger can't do anything. He couldn't bring CAINE back because I'm sure CAINE's exit thing that Pomni was in probably is just gone. Now that CAINE himself is gone. And it looks like all the rapturing is stopped now. And this is just how the circus looks like now. Interesting that they're going for a very muted colors. Like everything's really desaturated and grayed out except for the characters. But even then the characters have more like desaturated lighting and purples. So it's more glowy purple than anything. And then he's like, I think I accidentally killed CAINE. It was like, you know, holy shit. Oh, I didn't even catch Gangle doing the pog face. That's funny. Oh, that's really funny. Oh, wow. Wowie, wowie. That was a good episode. That felt so culminative, you know. We got answers that we've been wanting this whole time. We got the conclusion of arcs. And everything that's been built up finally just burst. Like, this has been building, and then it finally just... The shoe dropped finally. And the players have finally regained their agency, which I think is a really good diversion from the original source material. I have no mouth, but I can't... I have no mouth, but I must scream. To give the players agency to actually make things better and to get out of their bad situation. It's so cool that that seems to be the route that they're going for. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it on the still frame for now. June 19th, huh? When is June 19th important? When did the pilot come out? Digital Circus release date. Okay, no, that was October 13th. So it's not like an anniversary or anything. Thank goodness they're just releasing it when it's ready and not just waiting for the anniversary specifically for that. Does June 19th mean anything? I don't know if that means anything. I'm in the fandom, but I don't know if that name doesn't ring a bell to me. Daisy Bell, if it will. Wow. I'm so excited to see what's gonna be coming up next. I actually really did not think this was gonna be 2 hours. I really didn't think this was gonna be 2 hours, but here we are. It's nearly there. It's not 2 hours. I ended up talking more about one of the other episodes. Which one was it? Let me look on my Patreon. I can't remember what it was. I go to my creator profile. Let me see if I can look at it by just going through the home. I talked more about episode 6. I talked to her that for like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I'm surprised I didn't have as much to say on this episode, but it was a lot of just like stuff happening. But I got close. I'll say I got close. Because this episode did have a lot to chew on. I loved... Is there anything else? Anything else that I could squeeze out to extend the runtime? I shouldn't be doing that because I have food on the way. Zubul and Gangle's relationship, really great. Every character is just like at their arc now. You know, Pomni is like, she's not the same person she was in episode 1. She's so much more self-assured of herself, has confidence, and is okay. Instead of constantly wanting to leave in episode 1, she now is okay with just staying here and making the best out of it. Jax is confronting the fact that this is actually real and is now actually going to have to form his first like actual relationships without being able to just throw on the mask, you know, with like he tried earlier at the couch. Ragatha, instead of just staying silent like she did at the start of the episode, she actually joined in when discussing the shit with CAINE. Yes, maybe it was to also buy some time, but Ragatha put herself in danger there for other people instead of just like people pleasing, which was really good of her. Gangle is just happy and was there for Zubul when she needed it. Like how Zubul extended the hand and was always protecting Gangle. Now Gangle could then lend that hand out to Zubul. And that was such a good moment, you know? Zubul has already come to terms with their body. I think their arc closed not yesterday, but in the last episode. But they're also coming to terms with the fact that I may not have left my mark on the world like I wanted, and I may not be able to fulfill my dreams, but I did do something important for one person, you know, and had to come with the realization that maybe if I wasn't so terrible to CAINE, maybe this wouldn't have been happening, and said, I'm sorry, and that's so cool. And then Kinger finally being able to just be sane for like half an episode. Yeah, it was more like a little more than a third of the episode, or a little less than half of the episode. He was just fully able to be lucid. We didn't get that a lot. Well, I mean, no, we got a good bit of that. No, we got like half the episode of lucid Kinger, and that's really, really awesome. CAINE with his arc of slowly not being appreciated and having to realize that the players hate him and hate being here, crashing out and not even being able to say he was sorry. You know, he didn't get to have a resolution. He just doesn't exist anymore. And that's like, wow. All right, everybody. My food's about to be here, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. see, we'll be doing Digital Circus on that day, June 19th, but until then, we're going to go back to everything else on the Patreon. We'll be going back to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, She-Ra, and BoJack Horseman. Okay, sorry I had to sneeze. We're going to be going back to that on the Patreon, and then I'm not going to add any new shows. That's just what we're going to be doing now. We're going to be focusing on those shows and trying to get pretty far progress into them. And the content may be slow. I have a job now, and I'm balancing streaming. I will try to get these done whenever I can, and I'm able to. If you would like to, and like I said, if you'd like to, well, I didn't say it, but if you would like to see the 2-hour, it just now hit, 2-hour and ongoing, it's about to be 2-hour and 1 minute long version, an ongoing version of this video analysis. And you can go to the Patreon below, but that is all I have time for. Everyone stay safe and stay hydrated. If it's daytime for you, have a good rest of your day, and if it's nighttime for you, have a good rest of your night. As always, everybody, bye.